Welcome to Fighting Stats, the ultimate channel for UFC fans who love statistics and betting breakdowns. I'm your host, Art C, and today I'll be getting you ready for the upcoming UFC fights. Here at Fighting Stats, we have exclusive UFC stats, not available anywhere else, giving us a huge edge over the sportsbooks that help us make money long term. Here at Fighting Stats, we also track how often they throw that left jab or that right hook from southpaw, how often they're moving back, or how much time is spent in side control versus full mount. We have all of that information, but that's not it. We pair that with our tape study here. We're going to go through the fights. We're going to watch for fighters' strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, and overall strategies to help you get prepared for the upcoming UFC fights. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Fighting Stats. Welcome back to Fighting Stats. I'm your host, Art C, and today we are breaking down the UFC 323 main event between Merab Dvalishvili and Petr Yan. Now, this is a rematch. They originally fought in 2023, so I'm going back. We're starting the tape study there. We're going to see what happened in the first fight and what kind of improvements each side can make, and hopefully it gives us a good prediction on how this next fight is going to go. Again, they are meeting in December in Vegas for the main event there, so let's get this one started. Worth noting here that Petr Yan is the minus 245 favorite coming into this fight. Merab's going to be the plus 205 underdog, and looks about the same. Merab has a 1-inch reach advantage. Yan's about an inch and a half taller, and Yan's also a little bit younger here. So let's get this fight started. Let's see what happened here. All right, Merab's going to be in the white trunks here. He's just a machine. He's always bouncing back and forth. Here's Petr Yan here in the red trunks. Good boxer, good takedown defense. So we're looking at the takedown defense of Petr Yan. We're looking at the grappling here of Merab. And right away, Petr Yan opens up orthodox and takes the middle of the cage. Merab also in orthodox. Mind you, this looks to be a Merab right away grabs a single leg, gets down to the back. Let's back this up here. So Merab looks in. Right away, doesn't waste any time, fakes his way in, and grabs that single leg. As soon as he gets the single leg, Petr Yan turns to give up his back to try to get out of it. Merab jumps onto the back right away. Petr Yan gets up, covering up here, and back out to space. All right, so the game plan here for Merab, obviously going to get the fight down to the ground, and he shows it within the first 10 seconds. So Petr Yan now on the front foot, switches to southpaw. Again, Merab comes in, he grabs the other leg. Let's look at this, because the first time Petr Yan was in orthodox and he grabbed that lead leg. Here, Petr Yan switches to southpaw here in this stance here. And Merab still, as soon as he sees the leg, jumps out. He fakes the strike, grabs the single leg, same thing. Tries to drag him down there. Petr Yan defends and back up. Petr Yan back to orthodox here. Nice outside low kick. Let's back that one up. Outside low kick for Petr Yan spins Merab. Doesn't really like that, so keep an eye on the outside low kick here, orthodox versus orthodox. Yan's going to have the better striking. I think Merab again has the wrestling advantage here. Nice jab to the body there for Yan. Again going outside low kick. Yan switches here to southpaw, back to orthodox. Merab returns his own outside low kick from orthodox. Another outside low kick there for Yan. When he finishes the low kick, he stays in southpaw, but I think his more natural confident stance is orthodox here. So back to orthodox for Yan. Herb Dean stops it for what? Fingers. Tells him the fingers. All right, let's go. Outside low kick again, right back to it for Petr Yan. One, two. The striking here of Merab, not the greatest. Jumps forward, almost like a 2-3. 1-2, grabs that single leg again. Petr Yan defends. Nice over the top. Inside kick there for Merab. Another outside low kick there for Yan. So Yan's beating up the lead leg 2 minutes into the fight in round number 1. Again, he switches to southpaw. When he switched to southpaw there, he threw a kick to the body. Yan again grabs a single leg. Single leg trying to get him down. Yan back up to his feet. 1-1-2 there for Merab. Covers up. Back to the center. This is a fight night. This looks like a smaller cage. So let me see. Look like Yan popped him with a jab here. A little stiff jab. Just stumbles Merab back here. One shoots in a takedown again. Let's look at this entry here, right? Fakes the jab, gets Yan to get his hands up, grabs that single leg again, lifts up the single leg, this time tries to kick out the plant leg, gets the plant leg again, nice balance here from Yan, gets the leg back up to the fence, Yan circles back to the center of the cage. So right away, Merab's 0 for 5 on takedown so far in round number 1. Yan's been doing some damage to that lead leg. Another single leg attempt. Yan gets that foot out. He kind of turns his back to get the leg out. Spinning back fist here for Merab. Kick off the guard. Another hard outside low kick there from Yan. Outside the kick from Merab. Looking to clinch a little bit. I don't think Yan wants to clinch here. Outside kick from Merab. Merab doesn't like that. Or sorry. Outside kick lands for Merab. Watch this one. Right? He tries to check it a little bit. Yan actually stumbles from it. Stumbles to the left there. And immediately switches to southpaw. Let's back this entry up. So now he's in southpaw. Merab's been going single leg. He lifts up the leg. Yan keeps it down on the ground. Merab looking at the neck, but Yan has his hands on the ground here, trying to prevent the knees from coming up. Lifts the hand up, and now he can stand back up. All right, this rule's changed now since that fight. Nice little left hook on the break here for Yan. Watch this. Nice knee there for Merab. Yan's controlling this wrist, right? 2-on-1 wrist. And then he knows he can let it go, get a free shot. He hits a free shot. Merab has a chin, back out to space. Again, Merab's attempted 8 takedowns with 4 minutes into the fight. Herbdine pauses the action again for a warning to the fingers. Maybe take a look at point deduction, but high kick up. Nice high guard here from Yan, keeping that right hand to the fight. Oh, Merab, it's so Petr Yan makes the mistake here. 50 seconds into the round, Petr Yan steps into the single leg, grabs the single leg, forces Merab back down. Merab bounces off the fence and actually gets on top here. So that was initiated, though, by Petr Yan. I feel like he was kind of winning that round up until that point. He's the one that chooses to grapple. And look, Petr Yan back up to his feet. Almost here, 40 seconds left. Couple of front strikes here. Merab working on the neck. Nice knee there for Merab. Petr Yan has to touch the ground. Again, that's not a legal thing anymore. Nice work to the body. Nice left to the body there from Yan. Merab kind of making them work, right? You can't do this anymore, touching the ground. They don't, you have to have like weight on it or so. I can't remember the actual rules, but just touching the ground, it still allows Merab to strike here. Merab looking on a front bulldog choke. Nice knee there. So that round was fairly close. Merab goes what? 9 takedowns. He, the only top time he got was Yan was initiating in the grappling. Yan landed a couple of outside low kicks. No real big punches, I don't think. We're not going to see any replays. Yeah, this is a different venue here. All right, back round number 2. Merab goes right back to the outside low kick. Looks like Merab won round 1 on the scorecards because the line is kind of pick 'em here after round 2. Well, minus 155 for Yan. Let's back this up again as Merab comes forward. Yan keeps this high guard. Right? We just saw it this weekend. Yan keeps this high guard just like Jack Della Maddalena. Merab comes in. He grabs the single leg. Tries to step over. See, Yan's done this a couple of times where he gives up the back on the get up. He's trying to get this leg out. Pulls the leg out, but he gives up the back here in this position. Aljamain Sterling, would jump on the back here. But Merab doesn't really have the best backpack. So Yan gets back up to his feet and back up to striking. Nice right hand there from Merab. Nice right elbow. Let's back that one up. Nice right hand there. Here he lands an elbow through the guard, hits the guard, but still lands. Outside kick there again for Yan. Keep an eye on Orthodox versus Orthodox. Both guys have those low kicks. Outside kick there from Rob. That one is checked, but Yan switches to southpaw. Again, defends. 1-2 there from Rob, or like a kind of like a clubbing 2. Outside low kick. Yan hasn't gotten his hands going yet. He's gotten the outside low kick, but other than that, hasn't landed many punches. And Merab sort of has volume here. He's just pushing forward, throwing volume. Outside kick. Outside kick. Right hand. Merab's just throwing. Keeping him busy right hand again. Oh, that one was checked, but it still hurt Yan. Let's back that one up. He didn't take it too well, right? This kick here, you can see him sort of try to point the knee out, but Merab still hits him right on the knee. Kind of deads the leg a little bit, and Yan tries to like play it off. Going back to the leg again. Yan fighting in southpaw. Yan a couple of elbows to the high guard. Or sorry, Merab. Now, yeah, Yan's fighting in southpaw now. He doesn't like those kicks. Yan is not just throwing any volume here. Look, 28-7 in head strikes. Oh, a nice left hand there from Pure Yan. But look, step back. He hit him there. Hit him pretty clean. Merab keeps coming though. Right hand into the guard. Merab gets the takedown. He throws the right hand to get the hands up. Right, covers up. Now you can get onto the hips. Now when Merab grabs this double leg, the double leg's a lot easier. Now onto the ground. What happens? Merab tries to step over, hook the legs. Yan has to like butt scoot his way back up to the fence. Yan getting back up to his feet. Still southpaw for Yan. Yan looks like he's slowing down a little bit into round 2. Halfway through round 2. It's been a crazy pace. Left hand to the body there from Yan. Again, Merab goes high kick. That one was blocked. Merab grabs a single leg again. Yan's takedown defense on a single leg, pretty good. It's just the balance. More high kicks there from Merab. High kicks off the guard. Those are hurting the arm. Right hand misses. Nice there from Yan. Watch this one here. So Merab's been spamming high kicks. He goes high kick here. Yan counters. He catches the high kick, and then he throws his own kick here to hit the plant leg. Actually gets on top here. Now, Yan has no problem following Merab down to the ground, and now he gets to see some top time here from Pure Yan. Merab trying to get some space, create space by pushing on the head. We don't see Merab here too often, right? Nobody really takes Merab down, but you can see him. He creates some space. He's trying to get back up to his knee, gets to turtle, uses the fence to get back up, and then he's back up. So no real control here from Yan either. Now he's on the back. Merab turns into him. 50-50 position, turns Yan up against the fence. Outside hook here from Merab, doesn't get it. Knee from Yan. Merab can't get the takedown, but he just comes with his pressure and his cardio here. Yan definitely looking like he's slowing down. Nice pull counter here. So Merab comes forward. Yan slips. Now he's going to load up this left to the body, right hand over the top. 1 minute left in round 2. Ducks under the right hand. Merab minus 320 now into round 2. So here Merab grabs a double leg here. Again, let me just point out the entry here, right? Merab throws his right hand to get Yan covered up. As you see how Yan has double high, like the high guard here, leaves the hips open. Once you get the hands clasped together, Merab gets this double leg. Yan again gives up the back here on the get up, right? Normally somebody with good BJJ here would jump on the back at the rear naked choke, but Merab doesn't have it. He just holds onto the body, and Yan works his way back up. 4 of 14 on takedowns for Merab. Ooh, a foot stomp from Merab. Merab on the front neck again. We've seen this position before. He will try to work some knees. Yan's out of it. Inside kick. Yeah, Yan hasn't gone back to orthodox. Oh, there's a mistake there. 4 minutes left in the round. 4 seconds left in the round. Merab tries to go for like this head and arm throw. Doesn't have the head, and then he falls forward there because he let go of it. So 3 seconds left. Yan on top, but still a Merab round. I think Merab is up 2 rounds here. Just from being busier, just from throwing more volume. Yan seems to look like he's slowing down a little bit. There's that outside low kick, hits the calf. Right hand into the body, grabs that single leg or that double leg. Yeah, and this was the biggest moment for Yan, getting him down to the ground. As soon as as soon as Merab gets down to the ground, he's just throwing volume and strikes from bottom. All right. Round number 3. So Yan has to win out here, and he's being down 2 rounds or finish Merab. Yan's still in southpaw here. Another caught kick there for Yan, doesn't do anything with it. Another kick to the body there for Merab. Left kick, outside kick there from Yan. Switches back to southpaw because I think it's the leg that's bothering him. High kick from Merab, spinning back fist misses. Another right hand stuffs a single leg back out to space. It's the threat of the takedown that doesn't let Yan get volume off, right? He can't really let his hands go, put multiple combos together. Merab just coming forward with just pure will. Oh. Another elbow and swing there for Yan, doesn't get it. Yan finally goes to orthodox as soon as, let's watch this one back. So as soon as Yan switches here to orthodox, Merab right away fires that outside low kick. Yan doesn't like it. He's pulling the leg back. He says, let me go back to southpaw. Right hand again. Yeah, Merab keeps on doing these ones, right? He throws his right hand into a single leg, grabs the single leg. Yan's single leg defense pretty good. Puts the leg back down and he defends. Yan 2-on-1 on the wrists. Kick on the break there. Yeah, watch Merab, orthodox versus orthodox. Again, nice sprawl from Yan. I don't think Yan has given up a single leg attempt yet. Slip and rip misses for Yan. Nice jab. Merab ducks under the jab. Watch this. Jab. Merab slips to the right. Grabs that single leg again. Gets to the body. Merab just holding on to him. There, Yan digs in on underhook. Yan's in on a takedown now. I think this is a mistake. Yan trying to hook the hands together. Yeah, Yan working hard for this takedown. Again, I think it's a mistake. Breaks off, goes back to the center of the cage. And right hand into Merab, right hand into a takedown, doesn't get it. Back out to space again. Again, left hook into a double leg. Now he gets the double leg. The double leg, he finishes the double leg. Oh, he should have gotten that one. Yan gives up his back here, just standing. Merab trying to drag him down, but Yan's pretty strong, keeping his balance here, trying to break this grip, pushing the grip down, breaks it. Merab trips him, you get back up. Hands clasped together. We see this position on almost all Merab fights here. This back position here, and then just Merab throwing some strikes. Yan's trying to get out and back out to space. Minute 30 left in round 3. Merab ducks under, grabs a single leg again. Here's a drag down, try to single leg, gets his fist back. Nice job from Yan not to succumb, right? If he puts this left leg forward, he gets the back, right? It looks like Merab's going to get this takedown, but Yan gets this left leg right back here, posts it up, and he uses it to stand back up. Right back to space again. As soon as he gets back standing, Merab again grabs a single leg again, defends, and Merab's right back on the back again. Yan digs that underhook. Now Yan grabs his own single leg. Oh, a nice spin there from Merab here. Like he's defending this takedown. He looks for like a kind of switch reversal. Doesn't work. Back up to her feet. 30 seconds left in round number 3. Ortho versus ortho. Watch the low kick. No low kicks there from either guy. Body kick. Another wizard kick. Doesn't get it. Yan gets back up again. Kick to the body from Yan. Yan goes outside trip. Doesn't get it. So Merab probably up 3-0 at this point. Again, just pace, relentlessness. Nobody really landing any like damaging shots though. Round number 4. Left hook there. Left hook there, misses. Kick to the body there from Yan. Left hand from Yan. Yan has to push the pace here. You get into boxing range. 1-1-2 for Merab. Merab's hands aren't the greatest, doesn't have a ton of power, but he does have volume. And he sets up his takedowns through his strikes. Strikes into a single leg, doesn't get it, but gets Yan up against the fence again. Merab trying to pull him down. Kicks the leg out, tries the foot stomp. How did he get this takedown? He's a kick out. Foot stomp takedown. All right, so Yan's on the ground, gets right back up, right? We didn't really see any control from Merab. Yeah, I know on the scorecards like this is considered control, but he didn't actually get down to the ground and control Yan. This reminds me of the Aldo fight. Just Merab just continues to attack where guys don't have the ability to return offense. They're defending the whole time. So Yan holding here, double underhooks. Merab continues to strike. Yan trying to hold him. I don't think this is the best idea. Merab's doing some damage, and like, what's the game plan here? Trying to get Merab down, back out to space. Kick to the body, right hand there from Merab. Right hook there from Merab. 2.5 left to go in round number 4. There's an outside low kick. We haven't seen an outside kick there from Yan in a while. Kick to the body there from Merab. Outside kick here again. So Yan goes back to orthodox now. Nice hips from Yan, but Merab throws a knee on the break. Left hook to the body, left hook up top misses for Yan. Switches to southpaw. Merab just throwing volume, non-stop attack. High kick, low kick. Couple of jabs there from Yan. Yan doesn't look like he has a ton of power to get Merab out of there as it is. Again, nice on a single leg. 1-2 from Merab off the guard. 1-1-2. Kick to the guard again from Merab. 1-4. Left hook there from Yan lands. Another left for Yan. There's actual some striking exchanges here. And still Merab just busier. Goes outside low kick. Immediately Yan switches to southpaw. Returns an outside low kick. "35 takedown attempts for Merab. Some ridiculous numbers. Apparently that was the record for takedown attempts. And he's not done yet. 6 for 36 on takedown attempts. Yan gets his own takedown, no control. Merab back up on the neck. Trying to snap down. Another snap down. Again, in the new rules, these knees are legal here, but he doesn't throw one. Don't think Merab has the arm length enough here for Dars. I mean, there could be an argument for Yan there, but it probably 4-0. Yan's cardio. All right. Round number 5. Yan on a shoots in. I don't think that should be the game plan here. More knees here for Merab. Merab gets this front choke series a lot, or the front bulldog. Kick to the body here from Merab. Inside kick. So yeah, they're talking about Aldo's being the champion here, and Merab's beating Yan here as the number 2 guy. Grabs a single leg again. Nice defense there from Yan. Spins out of it. 4 minutes left in the fight. Merab's still on the front foot throwing volume. Strikes in. Grabs his double leg. Yan trying to make those hips long. Defends the double leg. Gives up the back. Trying to drag down Merab here. Nice knee from Merab. I like this. This is his staple here. Whenever he gets his position here, Merab does this a lot, where he's like kicking the legs and then he like sweeps the leg out. Right? He'll sweep it back, pull you back, and then he'll get you the takedown here. But you see, Jan's back up again. Merab cannot let go of the body, and he cannot control Jan on the ground, but he can rack up these takedowns. Significant strikes 110 to 59. Again, that same takedown again, right? Gets down to the ground. Merab can't put in the hooks, so Jan's popped back up again. Breaks the body lock again. 3 minutes left in round number 5. Strikes into a single leg again. Doesn't get the single leg. 1-2 here from Merab. Another right hand off the guard. Jab into a double leg. Right, Jan had the high guard up, so he got the double leg. Jan smiling to his corner or something. Grabs the double leg, gets the takedown. Jan immediately back up. This is such a hard grinding style here for Merab. It's so hard to defend. Here's that same takedown again, right? He tried to pull out the leg again. "44 takedown attempts. Right hand over, another strike into a takedown. Lead elbow misses. Kick to the body here from Merab. Outside kick there from Merab. A kick to the body here from Jan. Jan, I don't think, has landed like any real big punches or shots here. Oh, that was a mistake here. Usually he's been defending this, right? Oh, no, I backed it up too much. Hold on. Strikes, grabs a single leg, tries that snap down again. Jan defends, right? Jan's giving up this back again, like we talked about. He's trying to pull the leg out, but he gets the leg caught, and now he's down. He has to defend. Jan looking at the clock, 90 seconds left. Merab still on the back here. Yeah, right back up to his feet again. Minute 10. Immediately jabs. Merab jumps under the jab. Right back on a takedown again. Nice jab there from Jan. Nice teep here from Merab. Another outside low kick here from Merab. "30 seconds left here for Merab. Left hand there from Jan. He keeps on dipping the head down, right? And he keeps this high guard. Granby roll for Jan. "10 seconds left. Nice left hand there from Jan. Merab, man, they call him the machine for a reason. He's just relentless. I just want to hear the scores. Okay, so stats at the end of it. He only landed 11 takedowns. I think he had 38 takedowns defended. So yeah, almost 50 takedown attempts for Merab. Lands 135 strikes. The control time only 6 minutes and 53 seconds. A lot of that control though coming from standing and in the clinch. Merab really didn't have any time on the ground in terms of ground control time. All three. Unanimous. Merab. All right. So what do we learn about this fight? So again, this is going to be a rematch. Let's talk about this fight first. Jan came out in orthodox. Merab fought almost the whole fight in orthodox. Yan was landing some low kicks pretty early and doing some damage with the low kicks, but because it's Orthodox versus Orthodox, Merab was able to throw his own low kicks, and it looked like Merab's low kicks were doing more damage to the point where Yan had to switch to southpaw. You could see at one point in the first or second round, Merab throws that outside low kick, stuns him or like deadens the leg a little bit, and then from there most of the time was spent from southpaw. On the feet, it was Merab just being busier, I think. Like, outside of the low kicks from Yan, he didn't really land any big punches, big power shots. Part of the reason is that Yan continued to just punch his way into a takedown, grab a takedown. Again, he attempted 50 takedowns in that fight, right? So that's 10 takedowns attempted a round, and that's 2 per minute, right? So every time he's looking in, he's grabbing a single leg. It's so hard for Yan to really let go and let loose. And we saw it in the Jose Aldo fight with Merab too, that sometimes you just play defense the whole time. Merab is just always offense. The best defense is a good offense sort of thing, and you have to defend the takedowns. You're getting back up, you're trying to pummel, and because you're doing that, you're not really getting any offense off, and that's what happened here, right? Merab tries 50 takedown attempts. He gets 11 of them, but almost zero control time, almost zero damage on the ground. It was just relentless pace and pressure, right? He just weaponized his cardio, and he just was all offense, and he ended up winning just because Yan really didn't do anything or really couldn't do anything, right? So, it's impressive victory because, not many people can keep that pace up with Merab, go 5 rounds, defending takedowns, things like that. But to Yan's credit, his single leg defense there up against the fence, very good. I don't think he gave up a single leg. He does have some good defense. He turns out of the single leg, gives up his back a little bit. Against somebody like Aljo, it's probably, not great. That's what happened in the Aljo, I think, is that he defended the takedowns, but part of his get-up is exposing the back, and then Aljo gets the body lock, and it's over, right? Merab just doesn't have a body lock like Aljo, so it's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. He gets back up, he's back down sort of thing, right? So, for Yan, if I'm making adjustments here for Yan, it has to be more volume on the feet. Maybe go to the low kicks earlier because that's where you're finding success. But Merab was able to just walk him down and just attack takedown. So Yan was doing everything right. As soon as he got taken down, he popped back up. He was defending all the single legs, and he got back up. It was just the moments on the feet. Just Merab was just too busy spamming teep kicks. Merab actually landed the better outside low kicks. And then, you never know when Merab is actually striking or if he's striking to set up the takedown. So, that's the only thing for Yan. Yan gave up the first round. It looked like he was winning it from the low kicks, but he engaged in the grappling, gave up the grappling there. So I think for Yan, it's, don't grapple with Merab. Try to stay at range. Try to use more kicks, outside kicks there, and try to use some hands. You probably want to be on the front foot against Merab because it's a little bit harder to shoot. But Merab's going to shoot anyways. He's going to grab his single leg as soon as we saw when Yan was southpaw or orthodox. Merab just reaches down, grabs a single leg, and most of the times he doesn't get the single leg, but he can use it to chain wrestle, get to the hips, reset it, things like that. So for Merab, I don't really see much changing. His striking to this day hasn't, it's not the greatest. He's still, again, spams volume, he spams power, and, a majority of his game plan here is always going to be volume, pressure, and takedowns. And just, nobody's really figured it out here. So we'll watch a couple of more Yan fights. We'll see some more Merab fights, but I think historically, that's a signature Merab performance, and I don't know if much changes here in the rematch. But again, they're meeting here at UFC 323 in December. We'll be there live, so we're getting the tape study started early, and I'll get a better read here. I'll just watch a couple more fights, and then I'll give you my bets and breakdowns for this fight. Make sure you follow us at FightingStats.com, and you'll get notified anytime we put out new content. Thanks for watching. Well, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure you smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. You get notified anytime we put out new content. Remember, for 2025, Fighting Stats is on an absolute record-breaking heater. We were up over 350 units. That's $150,000 just from betting on UFC. Now, if you take a look at this profit chart here, it wasn't one or two big parlays that got us there. It was consistent wins week over week, month over month. We put in our time. We put in the tape tape study. We looked at all the fighting stats, and we got there. The record speaks for itself. Now our exclusive Patreon members get access to our live betting watch party where we watch and live bet on UFC together. That's an additional 100 units that we made live betting on UFC today. I tell you what to bet and I tell you when to bet it, so you can join us today. Again, all of that's available at patreon.com/fightingstats. Good luck.